Hundreds of Occupy Wall Street activists will have to battle plummeting temperatures as well as corporate greed without any power supply. New York authorities have confiscated generators and fuel from their camp in Lower Manhattan, citing fire safety concerns. Lucy Kaffanov has the latest.
Well, I'm here in Zuccotti Park. Liberty Plaza has been dubbed by the Occupy Wall Street movement here the scene of a tense standoff between city officials and protesters early on Friday morning. More than 20 uniformed police officers and fire department officials entered the encampment and demanded that the protesters turn over anything that may be considered a fire hazard, citing safety concerns.
Please bring all generators and fuel here so that they can be safely disposed of.
In the end, approximately 6 power generators were seized by the police and several dozen canisters of fuel, including vegetable oil for cooking. Now, preventing fires is, of course, a very reasonable concern when you're dealing with a densely packed tent city such as what Occupy Wall Street Zuccotti Park has become. But at the same time, a lot of people here feel that this is also a convenient way for the city to essentially crack down on a movement in a sort of backhanded manner as temperatures continue to plummet into freezing degrees. In fact, the first snowfall is expected here in Zuccotti Park over the weekend. So a lot of protesters feel that this is perhaps some sort of way for the city to freeze them out, to try to dampen their resolve to remain here. Now, downtown New York, Zuccotti Park was, of course, the scene of the original Occupy Wall Street demonstration, which started on September 17th. Since then, it's inspired similar movements all across the country and the world, in fact, from Tokyo to Toronto, as protesters continue to turn out into the streets, protesting against economic inequality and what they say is corporate greed. Now, one of the chants that you frequently hear here in the United States is "We are the 99%, a reference to the 99% of Americans who are not in the same sort of economic beneficiary condition as the top 1% earners. Now, this is a reference, in fact, to one of the recent economic reports that came out here in the U.S., citing that the top 1% of earners in the United States, once adjusted for inflation and post-taxes, actually saw their earnings soar by an astounding 275% from 1979 to 2007, sort of further perpetrating this economic inequality and social inequality that a lot of people are simply fed up with here in the United States.
Well, Lucy Kaffanov is monitoring the situation for RT. Her Twitter feed is the place on the web for the quickest updates on the Occupy Wall Street situation.